Hi guys, it's Lynn here. I hope you're having an amazing day. Now today guys, this is just an update on the beautiful Rhipsalidopsis rosea cactus plant rescue that my friend Jenny gave me. And I know Jenny from the horticultural college that I go to here in Belfast, and she had this plant for a long time. It was previously her daughter's, and she said, Lynn, my cactus plant is in desperate need of some love and TLC. Can you please take it off me and look after it? So of course I was very happy to take it off her. And if you didn't see the original video I made when I got this plant, probably about 6 weeks ago now, then links up above to that video. Do check that out, and also put the links down below, just so you can see where this plant is now. And what I did, I mentioned in that original video that I'm going to be obviously keeping it, recovering it. The most important thing, because it's very, very, very dehydrated. It was just hanging down. All of its segments were hanging down in the pot. It had been overwatered, and I sort of let it dry up a little bit more and started spraying it with a bit of rainwater. I also gave it a bit of rescue remedy. Those of you familiar with flower remedies, it's a homeopathic remedy, and that gave it a bit of a perk me up. I also used some crystals on it as well, and a bit of Reiki and crystal healing, and it really picked the plant up. Now, I noticed on the one side, you wonder why I've got these glasses here. I'm going to explain why. The one side of the plant here carried on going limper, and this side of the plant, and I'm going to come to the flower in a minute, started to pick up and made a really good recovery. And then when I dug a bit further into the soil, I noticed that the very base of this on the right hand side was starting to rot. So rather than just try and save it, I decided to take the whole of the right hand side of this plant as cuttings, and I did that a couple of weeks ago. I've got them all in water, which I'm just going to show you here. There's cuttings here. I've got them in the plant room here, where they get plenty of sun coming across, but they're not directly in front of the window, so they're away from bright sun, but enough sun to encourage them to start sending out roots. And I'm pleased to say all of these cuttings are rooting. I'm not going to try and go too down. I don't know whether you can see. There's roots down there. It's difficult to get the macro on, but they're all rooting. So in a few weeks' time, these will all be able to be potted up again and put back. I'm going to change the soil and then plant them all together back into the original pot, so it's all part of the original plant is all together. Now the right hand side, and so these are still cuttings here, these are all rooting as well, as you can see there. So far so good. All the cuttings I've taken are rooting, and I did that because if I'd have left the right hand side with the bit of the rot going on, it could have spread and it could have wiped the whole plant. So best thing to do is to take it as cuttings. But I've still got part of the original plant here on the right hand side. As you can see, really picked up. But the good news is, guys, guess what I woke up to this morning? Ta-da! A little flower. One but beautiful flower has opened on this very, very old Rhipsalidopsis rosea cactus, and that is lovely to see. And it only started forming a little bud on the end about 3 or 4 days ago. I noticed it coming out the bottom. I went, wow, really happy. Look at that, isn't it pretty? And the lady who gave it me, Jenny, she actually does say that it does every year sort of form little pink flowers, but last year it didn't do very well at all, and which is why she gave me this to see if I can recover it, which I'm very happy, because she'll be happy to know it has flowered, and happy to say that this part of the plant that is the original plant is flowering here. And good news, really, really, really pretty. And also the fact that all the cuttings I'm taking here all sending out roots, which is really good. As you can see, this part of the plant is very dehydrated here until the roots are fully formed. It's starting to iron out a little bit more, as you can see there. And this is parts where it's got a good root system on it now. See how it's all ironed out and it's all going all nice and smooth there. And I doubt if this part of the plant will flower this year, because it's putting its energy into building roots and making a recovery. But it's good to see the original part of the plant here has really plumped up and got its little flower. So pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, I have a couple of these Rhipsalidopsis roseas in my collection. The first one was gifted to me by my wonderful friend Rachel at Gardening at Douentza. And that's a really healthy, it's a small plant, but a really healthy plant that usually flowers for me every year. And that's actually got a couple of buds on it, which I'm very happy about. So in a few weeks, probably less than a few weeks, probably in a week or two, that's going to be flowering also. So stay tuned for a video when that flowers. And also Patricia, our friend here that we know here from the Cactus Society, also gifted us one of these plants earlier in the year too. And that's also forming buds. Both very small plants, but doing well. This, as you know, is an old, big, original plant that's many, many years old. So I want to save as many of the cuttings as I can. And then this part is, obviously still the same. I'm going to then put it up into fresh soil and plant all the cuttings together to keep the plant together. But this is just an update on how it's been doing. So very happy to say. So far, so good. I'll just see if you can see these roots. I'd love to show you how they look. I don't know whether you can see in the water there, but it's probably the best way to show you, hopefully. But they're all doing well. I can see it's starting to iron out where it was all wrinkled. So hopefully in the next few weeks this will start to iron out as well as it fills up. It's putting its energy first to roots, which are more important than flowers for this plant. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of plant power from across the Emerald Isle. And until the next video, bye. Bye. Oh, look at that cutie.